We have, now this is in construction, excavation will be incredibly similar to this, but they'll just have a different name to it. So know that those are the two big areas to hire in right now is in construction and excavation. Excavation is in Northwest Arkansas only, so do know that. That's Rogers, Arkansas, or Tulsa, Oklahoma. So if you wanted to move up there and go work for excavation, I can make that happen for you today. We can make that work, okay?
Usually Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Tulsa? Do you know, you got family in Tulsa?
No, I was reading a book about Tulsa.
Did you see the new movie with Sylvester Stallone is coming out, Tulsa Kings? I'm fascinated by it. I don't know if it's any good or not. But anyway, it was filmed in Tulsa, as a matter of fact. So, I don't know. I get fascinated by that. Tulsa, Oklahoma, you think, oil, a lot of big oil there, a lot of big construction, a lot of industry, so it makes sense. But that is excavation. So for construction, these are your three ways your three career tracks. Again, very similar to excavation, just a little different name. What my focus primarily is on field operations, to your point, Ms. Gray. We can't build if we don't have skilled crafts. So we've decided that, hey, we need to get more involved. How do we support those places who are building our craftsmen? Quite frankly, what are we doing to help with that? So that's where the youth apprenticeship program came for. But typically you will enter a field operations, that's our field professional, as a laborer or possibly as a foreman. So you go from labor all the way to, as a giant leap, to foreman. It could be years. You could spend years. Some people just stay in the labor, that's the carpenter side, laborer, then carpenter, then foreman actually. So some people stay in the carpenter side because they love to build. I don't want to manage people, I just want to go build every day. God bless, right? You found what you want in life, you know how to do it, you're the expert, then we'll find a way to support you. And we do. We heavily support our crafts professionals because, again, that's our bread and butter and that's where we should be supported. But then you can move into a foreman or project engineer. So let's talk about a foreman. Now you're a builder, but you're managing a crew. So there's some complexity to that, right? Building is probably the easy part. People is kind of difficult, don't they? So getting the crew, you got to be there on time. Where's my crew at? We got to do rework. We didn't get it done the right way. And believe you me, Nabholz is very particular about the quality of the builds. So we do rework. And those superintendents are very strict on that, making sure everything is just right. So anyway, so then you can say, hey, I'm good at this. I want to move up. I want to manage more than a 6-person crew. Maybe I want to manage a whole job site of people. That's your assistant superintendent. That's kind of like superintendent in training. Okay? Then you can move up to superintendent, senior, and then general. So let's talk a little bit about money. Money's money, right? Typically we don't volunteer for Nabholz, right? We want to get paid something, right? Youth apprenticeship, just so you know, those are people who are 16 to 18 years old, have to be in high school. They have to be enrolled in high school. We pay them $15 an hour. That is typically full-time in the summer and then part-time in the fall and spring. So we keep you on, just like Leonardo, we keep you on until you graduate, and then we convert you into a full-time employee. When we convert you to a full-time employee, typically it's going to be somewhere around a $17 an hour job. That's because you're skilled labor. Odds are, if you've worked for us for 2 years and you've been in a class like this, you're going to move up to carpenter pretty fast. So a carpenter will typically earn somewhere between 18 and 22, depending on what side of the construction you're at, right? So now we keep going. Okay, so if you're a carpenter, now you said, hey, I want to be a foreman, we pay a little bit more. That's going to get to $22, $25 an hour. Then you say, hey, I want to be an assistant superintendent. Well, we move into a salary role now. So we're going to make a giant leap. So assistant superintendents probably make anywhere from 45 to 85, it's a giant number, $45 to $85,000 a year. It all depends on you. We have assistant superintendents who are amazing. They pay probably more to keep them, right? And we have some that are very young, very new, so they're having to learn all of that. Now, telling you all of that, what do you suppose a superintendent would earn? Now we're in salaried, right?
Around $100K.
Yep, about that. Yeah. A few perks kick in now. Now we can get a vehicle stipend. You get extra money to drive your vehicle, and they wear those vehicles out, I assure you. Now let's move into a senior superintendent and general. Let's talk about general. How much do you suppose a general superintendent would make?
Maybe almost $200K.
Probably pretty close. I would say 150 to 160 for salary, and then you add in, you get bonuses now, you get truck stipend. So if you ever looked at the kind of trucks these guys drive, those trucks are $75,000 trucks. I can always tell when it's bonus season in the office because there's all these shiny trucks. I'm like, yeah, I don't have anything like that, but I'm quite jealous because those trucks, I can't believe how much a truck costs anymore. It's like a house. That's insanity. But, so if you wanted a career in the trades as a field professional, look at your option. I mean, that's a lot of hard work from there to there. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. That's a lot of hard work, but it's what a rewarding career. I mean, it really is fascinating. Those guys make more money than I do. I mean, those generals, so they do good. So let's say you wanted to go to school to learn a little bit more about the project management side. So we've got the field professionals and we have the project professionals. So now you have project management and estimating. Those are two things that you probably would go to school to learn. So coming out of school, it is kind of funny. So if you came out of school, you can start as an estimator who probably earns about the same as a foreman after 4 years of school. I'm not trying to diss the 4 years of school. I think it's great, but just understand you're making a lot of money here. It's going to take this one a little while to kind of catch up. Project engineers, that's your project management track, kind of the same thing. They're going to be pretty equivalent. In fact, the general, well, the project executive and the general will probably make similar money. So just to show you that it does take a little while, but you don't have to go to school if you don't want to. You can start off as a laborer, move into a carpenter, move into a foreman, and just start that track.